Recovery is stupendous.
Achievable.
Hope.
Freedom.
Freedom.
Empowering.
It's unique to everyone.
It's a journey, not a destination.
Getting a new lease on life.
It's finding restoration after you fall down.
Recovery is having the freedom to enjoy life.
For me, it was finding a way to really love myself.
My recovery is possible in part because of my own sense.
Hi, I'm Jana Galarus, and this is my daughter, Lucy. And a little bit about us is my daughter has special health care needs, and we know how to navigate the system. When you live through it, it gives you a new perspective. And when you've been through it for so many years, you know what the resources are and how to find them. And we're here to help other families navigate through their crises, through their care coordination, through resources in the community, and to support them, advocate for them, and be there for their 504s or an IEP, and their disability rights, their human rights, and to help them propel and make their lives
easier.
Yes.
Have another support system. Because we are not fun to live with all the time.
So our life story is Lucy has cerebral palsy, and she has co-occurring problems that go along with it. And do you want to explain a little bit?
I have cerebral palsy with spasticity, as well as it's worse on my left side than my right. And I also have a lot of other things, like my back is not good. My stomach is not great. Also have major anxiety based on a lot of my medical things, because you're constantly in crisis mode because society is not used to you. So you have to figure it out. Things like that. And we've had to navigate plenty of surgeries with my legs and things like that as well. And plenty of equipment problems. So
Yes. And so Lucy was born 3 months premature, and she was born at 2 pounds 2 ounces.
3 ounces, but yeah.
Dropped down to 1 pound 15 ounces. And she had failure to thrive. Lucy's adopted.
Yep.
She's aware of that. We've always been open and honest in our communications. I've always walked Lucy through every surgery and every procedure and spoken with
And
her.
every situation, whether that I like it or not.
Yes. And so sometimes you have to find the right words. And Lucy, growing up, has had to find the right words to speak with her peers.
My peers at different ages, and even, people that are older than me and younger than me, because they understand it in different ways. So I've had to learn how to phrase it in different ways so people can understand.
So we have lived experience in many different areas. And Lucy has gone through physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy since she was probably 3 to 6 months old.
Yeah.
And we continue on that path, and we find our ways to make Lucy's hopes and dreams come true. We may have to do them a little bit
differently, but we always do them.
And so Lucy always wanted to walk. I remember when she was a little girl, and she said to me, when we were in a car, she said to me, "Mom, I wish I could walk or run like this lady." And it was just a stab to the heart. And I said, you know what? We're going to find a way to do it. We may have to do it differently. And we've achieved those goals. Lucy has gone. What have you done?
I do speech and debate every year in high school, which means every weekend for a semester, we run around and go all over the state to do speech competitions after 12 years of speech therapy. I've done swimming, horseback riding, skiing, rafting. Am I missing anything? I've boating, all the things.
Marathons.
Well, running, not me running, somebody running with me, but yeah. And now we're working on in therapy a lot more life skills as well.
So those are some of the things that we have done and gone through. We have gone through human rights cases, disability rights cases, and
via the school I was at, yes. They weren't following my IEP and my needs.
And so we know how to communicate with them really well now.
And we aren't having as many issues in Butte as we did previous places.
So advocacy is an important thing in your life, and when you have children with special healthcare needs. So we hope we're here to help others. I wish I would have had somebody that I could have talked to going through life and all of these new first-time things where you're advocating for yourself, you're advocating for your child.
And as a child, advocating for yourself as well. Trying to figure out how to do this when not even your mom and dad know how to do, some of this. It's very hard.
And so we are a team, and we've always worked together, been together,
yes,
and stand by each other through thick and thin, even when
we don't want to.
We don't want to. Because any child or most children with special healthcare needs have behavioral issues also. And as parents and as children, we can all have our moments.
Yes.
Where it's hard to pull it back together, rein it in, and move past issues that come across our way. So thank you, and I hope everybody has a good night.
Recovery works and recovery is possible.
Recovery works and recovery is possible.
Recovery works, recovery is possible.
Recovery is possible.
Recovery works and recovery is possible.
Recovery works and recovery is possible.
Recovery works and recovery is possible.
Recovery is possible.